Have you been waiting 20 long years for this moment? Imagine holding on to something for 2 decades, listening to rumors, reading updates, and watching every little sign of change, hoping that one day it would finally happen. Tonight, that day might be here. Tonight could be the night that changes everything for Iraqi dinar holders worldwide. For years, people have wondered, will the Iraqi dinar ever revalue, or was it just a dream? But now, fresh information has come forward that suggests we might finally be standing at the edge of history. This isn't just another whisper or speculation. This is a major announcement that has the entire dinar community buzzing with excitement. If you've been patient, if you've been hopeful, if you've been waiting through all the ups and downs, tonight could be the night you've dreamed of. Stay with us as we break down every detail of this shocking news. For those who may not know, the Iraqi dinar story goes early 2000s when Iraq's economy was shaken by conflict and sanctions. Since then, investors, analysts, and ordinary people have held onto the belief that one day the currency would recover and revalue. That belief has kept millions of people around the world holding dinars, waiting for a breakthrough. Tonight, according to fresh reports, that breakthrough might finally be here. For 2 decades, people have followed every development, discussions about deleting zeros, whispers of digital currency, statements from officials and international financial meetings, and yet nothing concrete ever seemed to arrive. But now, for the first time in years, there is direct confirmation that things have moved past speculation. This news isn't just about Iraq, it's about a nation rejoining the global financial stage, and about the hopes of millions who never gave up on the dream. What makes tonight different from all the other rumors and announcements over the years? The answer lies in a very special revelation that has recently been shared. A sample of a new currency was given to the central bank governor of Iraq, known as Alak, during a meeting in England. This wasn't just any random note. It wasn't something you could use to buy groceries or pay your bills on the street. This was something extraordinary. Written in Arabic at the bottom of this sample, it clearly stated that it represents digital currency. That detail changes everything. For years, experts have said that the future of money is digital, and now Iraq appears to be stepping into that future. This isn't a recycled rumor, it's a physical sign that preparations are being made for something much bigger than anyone imagined. Digital currency has become one of the most important financial developments worldwide. Countries like China have already launched their own versions, while the United States, Europe, and many others are actively exploring the possibilities. For Iraq to join this movement now means they are not just catching up. They are positioning themselves to leap forward. A digital dinar could standing problems with the old paper system, counterfeiting, inefficient banking, slow international transfers, and limited access to modern trade. Instead, Iraq would have a currency that could move instantly across borders, integrate smoothly with international banks, and prove itself as stable and reliable. The fact that this was presented in England also signals global cooperation. England has long been a financial hub, and for Iraq to present their new path there shows how serious and international this move really is. But the most shocking part of this announcement isn't just the digital aspect. It's the talk of deleting zeros. For years, those who followed the dinar journey have heard whispers about this possibility, but tonight the confirmation feels stronger than ever. Deleting zeros from a currency on the forex market doesn't mean erasing value. It usually means restructuring the currency so that its value is higher and cleaner. Instead of seeing exchange rates like zeros as in a 1, suddenly you could see 0.1 or even 1.0. That is what a revaluation truly means. Countries throughout history that suffered inflation or instability often carried out this kind of adjustment once their economies stabilized. For Iraq, after 2 decades of rebuilding and reform, this could be the moment where their currency steps onto the world stage with real strength. For investors and holders of the Iraqi dinar, the idea of zeros being deleted means life-changing possibilities. Think about it. People who bought dinars when the value was at its lowest might suddenly find themselves holding a currency worth much more. This is why so many people have held on for years, through doubt, through criticism, and through endless waiting. The promise of revaluation has always been about the chance for Iraq to finally reflect its true economic strength, built on its massive oil reserves, its natural resources, and its growing international relationships. Tonight's announcement suggests that this process has already been carefully prepared behind the scenes, and now all that remains is for the official changes to appear on the Forex market. Why has this taken 20 years? That's a question many frustrated holders have asked. The truth is, rebuilding a nation's financial system is not simple. Iraq has had to go through war, political shifts, sanctions, and internal struggles. Their banks had to be modernized, their laws had to be updated, and their international relationships had to be rebuilt. A currency doesn't become strong just by printing new notes. It becomes strong when the economy behind it is stable, trusted, and supported by the world. That process has taken 2 decades, but tonight's developments suggest Iraq has finally arrived at the point where it is ready. Think about how far Iraq has come from instability and chaos. It has now reached a point where its central bank is working with international partners on digital solutions. From being cut off from much of the global financial system, it now has the chance to integrate smoothly with modern markets. This isn't just about currency. It's about Iraq signaling to the world that it is ready to take its rightful place as a serious player in international trade and finance. And the introduction of a digital dinar could be the clearest proof yet that Iraq is stepping into the future. Another key detail is that this wasn't presented in Iraq alone. The sample currency, marked clearly as digital, was shown to Iraq in England. That choice of location is critical. England is one of the world's oldest financial centers, home to massive institutions and banks that shape the global economy. By presenting the digital dinar there, Iraq was making a statement. This isn't just a local plan. This is something meant for the international stage. The symbolism of showing this currency in England adds weight to the idea that Iraq has strong international backing for what comes next. The deletion of zeros also has another important meaning: simplicity and confidence. A currency with many zeros looks weak and unstable. A currency that trades at higher, cleaner values looks powerful and trustworthy. That's why countries carry out this process once they are ready. For Iraq, showing the world that their dinar can stand side by side with other major currencies without long strings of zeros is a way of restoring confidence. And when international investors see that, they are more likely to do business with Iraq, bringing in more growth and stability. For dinar holders, this is the moment they've been waiting for. Imagine checking the Forex markets tomorrow morning and seeing a totally new exchange rate. Imagine hearing that the zeros have been deleted and the value of your holdings has skyrocketed. For years, people have held onto this dream, while others laughed at them or called it impossible. But tonight's confirmation suggests that those dreams may no longer be far away. The patience, the persistence, and the belief might finally pay off. This development also shows how far digital currency technology has come. 20 years ago, nobody was talking seriously about national digital currencies. Today, it has become the trend of the future. Central banks around the world are preparing their own digital versions, and Iraq's entry into this field means it won't be left behind. Instead, it can build a digital dinar using the best modern practices, avoiding the mistakes others made, and taking advantage of the latest systems. For a country with massive oil exports and international business, this digital move could be a game changer. International trade becomes smoother with digital money. Payments happen instantly. Records are more transparent. Corruption and counterfeiting become harder. These are all problems Iraq has struggled with for years. A digital currency offers solutions to each one, and by connecting with international banks, Iraq ensures that its businesses, traders, and government can participate fully in global markets. That means more opportunities, more growth, and more stability. For the dinar holder, it means holding a currency that is finally ready to shine on the world stage. Another reason why tonight feels so different is the sense of timing. We are not just hearing about plans or distant possibilities. We are hearing that everything is ready. The sample has been shown, the text confirming digital status is there, the deletion of zeros is prepared for Forex. International agreements appear to be in place. All that remains is for the official implementation to happen, and according to the latest announcement that happens tonight, after 2 decades of waiting, this is the strongest signal yet that the wait is finally over. It's important to step back and see the bigger picture here. Iraq is not just revaluing its currency, it is repositioning itself globally. For years, skeptics said this would never happen. But now, with digital currency in play and international cooperation confirmed, it looks like Iraq is ready to prove them wrong. This revaluation could open the door to new partnerships, stronger trade, and a brighter future not just for Iraq, but for those who believed in it. It could also inspire other countries to modernize their financial systems. Following Iraq's example, the global financial landscape has changed dramatically since the early 2000s. Digital money is no longer science fiction, it's reality. Technology has made transitions like this smoother and faster. International financial cooperation has grown stronger. Iraq is stepping into this moment with a digital plan that could make it a leader among developing nations. And, for the millions of dinar holders, this means the dream they carried for years may finally come true before their very eyes. As this news spreads, the excitement within the dinar community is undeniable. People who held on to their notes through doubt and ridicule are now watching closely, waiting for the new exchange rates to appear, waiting for proof that the zeros are gone, waiting for confirmation that their patience wasn't in vain. And unlike before, tonight's news gives them something concrete: a digital currency sample, a clear plan, and a timeline that says tonight. That is why so many are saying this is different, this is real, and this is history in the making. So here we stand, on the edge of what could be a financial turning point. After 20 long years of waiting, speculating and holding on to hope, the Iraqi dinar revaluation appears to be happening tonight. The digital currency is ready. The zeros are set to be deleted from Forex. The announcement has been made for Iraq. This is the start of a new chapter in its financial journey. For dinar holders worldwide, this could be the moment they've been waiting for all along. Stay tuned, because tonight might just change everything.